What is the difference between God and the devil? We tend to think that one is good and the other is bad. In any case, good and evil are everywhere, so the devil, like God, are omnipresent. We already know that God is omnipresent. How could the devil who is not God be omnipresent? In fact, we see that the devil is omnipresent because evil is everywhere. To say that God is superior to the devil or that the devil is inferior to God is to confuse the two. There is no hierarchy between the two. It is just that people want to believe in good. The one who brought nuclear weapons technology could be called the devil, because the power of the devil is destructive and the power of God is constructive. It is good to build and bad to destroy, but we build on goods that are destroyed, whether naturally or criminally. This means that Mother Nature returns to us the evil that we do to her. For example, tornadoes, earthquakes, and forest fires, whether natural or criminal disasters, are bad for us. Today, we are talking about climate change. We can therefore say that our overproduction is bad and that nature gives us back through greenhouse effects. See, good and evil are natural elements. We cannot have only evil or only good. We need a mix of the two. This is how nature is made. I speak of nature as we speak of God and Nzambe. God is the natural and the devil is the transformation. The natural, like food, fruits, and vegetables, is as essential as the derived product, transformation. One is not better than the other, and the other is not better than the one. This is to say that God is not better than the devil, and the devil is not better than God. Nature is therefore good and bad. It encompasses both oppositions. It is normal to prefer one over the other. It is making a choice. But in reality, it is the same entity, the letter D. Criminals are judged, and the innocent are protected. Criminals are condemned, and the innocent are freed. It is a scale. Life is a scale. Nature is a scale. Why? Precisely because we speak of judgment in all religions. We are told that we will be associated with the good and evil that we did. But let me tell you that this planet is both heaven and hell. The middle ground is to find a balance. We know that wars are mostly bad, but that does not prevent us from waging war. Some even say that it is economically or even politically necessary, and even diplomatically necessary. The force that we use is precisely the evil that we use. Evil prevails over good because, as said before, evil is offensive and good is defensive. Evil strikes and good defends itself as best it can. Evil is therefore the aggressor and good the attacked. Good is innocent and evil is criminal. This nature of good and bad is found in man. Humans, through their free will, judge what is good and what is bad. It is often an individual judgment. This is why there are laws, rules, and codes in our democracies to identify what is public good and public danger. The Bible, which is there to translate the nature of Nzambe, contains these dogmas and distinctions of good and bad. Although it is a morally good book, written by humans, therefore, it does not hide the evil of God. The God of the Old Testament especially is associated with good and evil, and the association of good and evil is what makes him omnipotent. He is free to do good as well as evil. Although he speaks well of his people, that does not prevent him from doing evil to these same people. And no one will be able to condemn him as no one will be able to judge him, unless we dissociate evil from him, which we call the devil, and associate only good with him, which we call God. But good and evil are only elements of nature. The more good we do, the more logically we should reap good. But life is mixed. It mixes as it desires. When Christ says that he is the Alpha and the Omega, not only does he say that he is God, but he implies by that he has the two powers, good and evil, the power of the devil and the power of God, which nature contains. And possessing these powers makes him omnipotent. Omnipotence is therefore, for the letter D, the capacity to do good and evil. To be omnipotent is to be all-powerful because he is master of himself and master of his universe. No one can judge the actions of the omnipotent. The law protects the weak because the weak are innocent of their impotence. The law is precisely the written word. The written word, to be law, must be written. If you are the word, I am your voice. And if you are the way, I am your navigator. Evil is omnipresent as good is omnipresent. Evil does not hide from good. Evil shows itself and we all see it, wherever we are. Evil is universal, and evil is both devil and God. After all, everything comes from the letter D, which means God and devil. To separate them is to separate force. But understand that if evil and good were to confront each other, evil would overwhelm good. This is why I do not separate God from the devil. It is the same entity. It is until we name it according to its actions. He who does me good is good, and he who does me bad is bad. It is common sense, simple logic. That is also why we say good God, as if to suggest unconsciously that there is also a bad God. Anyway, good and evil are in my hands, and I am omnipotent, free of my choices and free of my enterprises. God and devil are omnipresent. Now you know why. God is devil and devil is God. One does not prevent the other. The two are complementary elements. Water and fire, air and matter. Nothing is unique except the number. The complementary number to 1 is 2, and the complementary number to 2 is 3. This is how we move forward. This is how we progress. Progress is in the hands of the devil, and it is evolutionary.